Hello exhibitors. The last video you have seen about how to use the dashboard. Now this video I will take you through how to use the profiling. Okay. Now, the profiling is the most important section of your exhibitor panel. This is where you upload all of your information. Now, we have a step-by-step process for the profile. Now, the first one you see is the profile dashboard. Here you will see the package what you have selected. Based on the package, how many staffs are allowed and how many keywords are allowed. This will be based on your restrictions. We will also want you to select a hall where your booth need to be placed. If you have seen the visitor view, in the visitor view there are multiple entries and multiple halls where people can actually place their e-booths. So you have to choose any one of them. Once you choose this mostly gets disabled, and if you want to change your hall, you need to separately request that to the organizer. So this is a very important requirement for you when you come to the profile. Uh, After you do this, you go to the next section, which is the company information. We will expect the main admin contact person's detail here, and also you can update your website, company name, country, state. Some of these are mandatory information, so we request you to complete all of these information. Take it seriously. We will also have given you options for some social media links. So if you have any social media pages like your Facebook page or a LinkedIn page or a Twitter page, or if you have a YouTube channel, you can also add all of that information here. Now, after you provide your company information, we have the next section, which is called the company profile. Now, this is a small write-up that you have, which will go in as part of your booth. Most of you would have seen how your booth will look like. Now, after entering this, if you want to check how the booth will look, if you add or do any formatting, you can go to the profile dashboard and click this option called view my e-booth. So when you click view my e-booth, you will get an idea of how a e-booth will look like. Now this is the view of how your e-booth will look like. You have a place where you can actually put up your banner. This banner can have information, or it could be marketing collateral, or it could be any information which you think you can attract your visitors from. You have a logo, and there are three options here. The first option here is the business card option, so people can actually share their business cards with you. People can favorite you, people can actually talk to you. So these are only available for visitors. We are showing you a look and feel of how a visitor will see your page. Now here there's multiple tabs for visitors to go through. The first tab being the profile tab, where they see some of your key information, and this is where the company profile will look like. So if you want to do some changes here, you can go and then do some formatting. So for example, if you would like to take out the italics, and you can do any of these here. So you want to remove colors, change colors, you can do any of that through the formatting. So we've given you multiple formatting here which you can use to make your content look good. We have the next option, which is the logos and banners. Now there are three places where these logos and banners will reflect. Now this is the top banner you saw at in the front of the e-booth. So you can change or upload your banner. Mostly the width and height of these banners are provided. The formats of these banners are also provided here. The file size, is restricted to be in a very minimal size so that it doesn't take too long to load. But even otherwise, once you add, I'll show you an example of how you can actually use this. So when you click, you will be taken up to here. So just to give you an example, I'll take Famdant. So we've also given you something called an editor where you can crop, you can fit to screen, you can modify. So you can actually kind of edit or crop before you actually upload the banner. But we suggest you to strictly follow this specification, so you don't need to do any of those cropping. Same way, there is a circle logo, so we request you can design it accordingly so the logo fits into this place. And there's also a logo which will be used across the platform. This is the logo of your organization which will be used. So this we request it to be less than 512 KB for easy loading. Now these are the three important logos and banners that you need to add. The next option is Bootstrap. Now this is where you can actually create your bootstraps. Now there are each bootstrap, when you have a restriction based on your package of how many bootstraps you can add. So it's a very simple process. You click, you can add their details and then submit, and a bootstrap gets added. After that, you can upload a photo of the bootstraps based on your interest. Mostly we recommend you to upload a proper photograph of the bootstrap, so when the visitor comes, the visitor can actually see the picture of the person. This information is also important: the first name, last name, your designation, and mobile number and email. As part of the designation, you can also, instead of designation, create some comment which the visitor can relate. For example, if you want this person Pratik Agarwal to as a South representative of South Market, you can still put that here instead of designation, and when the visitor comes, they will be able to relate and see the person and then can talk to them for any specific requirement. So it's a simple process of adding Bootstrap. The next one is exhibitor categories. So this is a list of categories where you can select where your organization and your products can fit into. There are multiple sections here where you can select multiple options. So this will be helpful when a visitor searches for a category. Your exhibits and your company will be listed accordingly. We don't expect you to select all of them, because then the search becomes really confusing for the visitors. But select whichever that is more relevant to your business. Now this is another way of searching. So this is called keywords. So the keywords will help visitors during their search, or will give them some alerts about, based easy and quick for them to search your exhibit. So you can add multiple keywords based on more relevance of what products and what services that you provide. You can then add resources. Now it's all the same. You can upload a resource, you can click, and then you can add a resource, and the resource name will be available. So it's better to provide a proper resource name so people can see the resource name and then download the resource data from there. We also have a section for photos, so you can add multiple photos here as much what you want to your visitors to look into it. But then these photos has to be file sizes have to be less than 512 KB and has to be relevant. Sometimes the organizers have the right to delete any of these photos if they feel that it is objectionary, or if the photos does not match any of the objective of the exhibition. With regards to videos, we are not uploading any videos here. What we would request you is to upload your video into a YouTube channel and then click and give a YouTube link here. Let me explain you how it works. So when you want to add a video, you go to YouTube and create a YouTube channel and put up your video, and then the YouTube video will give a link. Now all you need to do here is create a name of the video and then just provide the YouTube link here. The moment you provide the YouTube link here, then automatically the YouTube link, the video will get generated here. Let me show you a small example. So this is a small video. If assuming you have uploaded, you can just copy this link and come back here and say in this you can paste the video and say dental implant procedure and then submit. So if you submit, then that video will come as part of your video section. So this video will be available. So adding videos is quite a easy process as part of the profiling. Now after you complete your company profile, we have the next one, which is the exhibits. Now the exhibits are basically something similar to what you did as part of company. Now here it is completely for you to add the exhibits that are allowed as per your package. Now when you click a new exhibit, you have two options here. Either you can select an exhibit as an equipment, material, product, services, solutions, or if there are any special offers, you can add that also as special offer. So we have multiple options for you to provide your exhibits in a way that you can attract your customers. Now after you add an exhibit, you have a button called configure now. So you can actually click the configure now button, and then it will take you to another screen which is similar to profile but will provide information for your exhibits to be added. Like you can add your exhibit information, description, which needs to be maximum 100 characters. This will go into the visitors homepage. There is some specifications if you want to add. If you have some delivery timelines or if there are some offers, you can add here. Now there is a separate description section where you can talk a bit detail about that specific exhibit. So in the first one, you just need to provide a short description, and here you can give a detailed description of the exhibit. You can add exhibit images. Now the similar way of how you add photos, you can add multiple images, specific images for a specific. So there can be only one exhibit image, you cannot have multiple. But if you want to add multiple related exhibit images, you can go to the photos and add all of those multiple images here. So exhibit categories, you can add specifically which of those categories will relate to you. Same way you can add keywords, you can add resources, you can add multiple resources here specific to the exhibit. So if you have any case study for the exhibit, you can, or any product brochure or product material, you can add that here. Same way, any product related photographs or product related videos, you can add all of that here. And then you can check all of your videos specific to the product as part of the platform. Now if you want to see how your product page looks, like I said, you can go to profile, you can go to view booth, and you can click your exhibit, one of the exhibit, and when you click here, this will take you to an exhibit page of how your exhibit will look like. So we've just put some dummy data, but you can create more specific data for you to give a very good description of your exhibit. So that's a bit about how you need to add your profile and your exhibits. Now these are few other points which we have, which you can actually use during the show days. Now this is booth visits. Now this will give you an entire list of all of those people who have visited your booth. You can see their first name, last name, company, email address, and city and mobile number. You also have people who have done some conversations with you. For example, if you have somebody who is talking to you, you can uh, converse with them, and there's also an export button where you can export all of this information into an Excel sheet. Similarly, we have another report which will give you an idea of who is interested or who has shown interest on any of your exhibits. So this will also help you to get an idea of whom should you contact for further sales process. We will also have an exhibitor button or export button here for you to export this data. Now there are a few more export buttons that we will keep adding in for you, and those will be available as part of the training videos when you log in the next few days, and you can check how a booth staff will work and how the booth staff information can be accessed. You will also have something called a support. Now this support is if you have any specific queries in accessing or informing anything which you are not able to do, you can put in your message to us and we will reply back to you here, which will give you an idea of answer or queries to any of your questions. So pretty much these are the various things that we have as part of the exhibitor menu. If you have any questions, like I said, you can put in your support. We will keep adding a few more features as we move forward in the next couple of days. One more important thing I would like to tell you is about the company profile. The booth staff. So once a booth staff is created, they will get an email address in their email ID with the username and password. So during the exhibition days, they will have another login for them to log in and access and interact with the visitors. We will put that video very soon so you can access that video to know how the booth staff will need to interact with the visitors. Yeah, so we'll see you more with more videos, and if you have any questions you can come back to me. Thank you very much.